I think that's something refreshing for us. It's going to be bombastic in a different way.
Can you say what is how important are B-sides for you?
How important are B-sides?
Sometimes people say B-sides are just, not that good songs, but hey, we have them.
There are songs which are sometimes not good enough songs for the album, but still good songs. And sometimes it's like there are lesser songs, they weren't good enough in the end at all. Like, okay, have to be. But then also a strange thing is that sometimes those songs end up even like favorites of a fan because of the fact they do like it. They analyze the song in a different way than we do. We have a certain kind of rules that we think which make a good song, and for a fan that's of course completely different, and they could be focused or triggered by lyrics or something else that really appeal more to them than songs on the album, for instance.
What makes a good song?
Well, that of course a good song, well, like I told you a few minutes ago, it's like a song that comes naturally, to my opinion, and that I don't have to work really hard for because it really comes straight from the heart. And a good song is a song which has a certain build-up, I think, and also a certain emotion, and a line, vocally a lot of times also, that catches you immediately. And well, those few things, and there are probably another few rules that are important for writing a certain perfect song, if you have those.
Is there one song that you say, that are not from you, not from Within Temptation, but maybe some classic song that you say, this is
the perfect song?
I don't know.
For me, I like a lot of music from Tori Amos, and for instance, one of my all-time favorites is probably Winter. Yeah, it feels like a natural song. It's just the way it goes. But I think a lot of her songs, where I'm at 25%, I think she's like 95% is natural songs.
Okay, that's good. New album, how many songs have you already written?
4 songs which are more or less finished, and I think a handful of sketches, demos.
4 songs. Do you also already have some song titles that you can reveal?
No, not yet. They're really like stupid titles, like only the dates or something like that. So not really like, no. no funny names yet.
Okay. In an interview with Robert, I read that maybe it will be a concept album. Is it true?
Yeah.
Or?
We've tried that in the past a few times, but it's failed already a few times. So I hope that next time it will be a concept album, lyrically also. I'm not sure if it's going to work because we tried it before and we failed in it, at it. But maybe this time it's going to be easier in a way because we're going to work with scripts from other people and then going to attract ideas from that as well.
Can you explain a bit more?
Scripts
from other people?
No, story writers. And then going to be focused on getting ideas from the storylines that they write, making songs out of that.
Is there already one story presented to you?
No, we're looking through the stories now, which ones we're gonna maybe choose for this idea, and hopefully it's gonna work in the end, because it also triggers you when you get a complete storyline, like we did last time with the Chronicles of Spellborn. It gave so much inspiration to write certain lyrics because we got so inspired by the storyline. We got like 1,000 pages storyline, and we were reading it through. It was a fantasy story, so it's very easy for us because we read a lot of fantasy books, and we just loved the story, and then just easily the lyrics came much easier than normally because you get instant inspiration from it. You see images, and when you read a book.
Are there some well-known story writers?
Robin Hobb, Katrina Kerr, that we wrote songs, lyrics about books we read from them, for instance. It's the same way of working, of course, but now we try to do like one storyline and write different lyrics for that.
So they wrote a storyline for you, and you...
No, not those writers. We were inspired by them from books they wrote before. Now we're going to try to do something up front before something's going to be released.
And who is going to write those storylines?
It's different people.
Do you have names? Or
no, I don't have names because it's also a little bit sad if we don't going to choose them afterwards, of course.
When are you planning to record the album?
Around May, April next year. And we're gonna probably release it around this time next year.
And music-wise, do you have already some laid out plans? Maybe we're gonna use a big choir or...
Well, like last time, less is gonna be more in a way. We're gonna use the orchestration parts, like the orchestra parts, more specific, and there will be also songs which have no orchestra at all, probably. I think that's something refreshing for us. It's going to be bombastic in a different way and heavy in a way, yeah.
And no grunge?
No, sorry. For us it was a gimmick that we left behind a lot of years ago. So maybe as a B-side track you never know, but we haven't planned any songs like that. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.